let's jump in and use a tactical example for the game database. Say I am a sales manager and I've got a team of 6 people who have just joined the company, and I want to give them a fun experience that helps them kind of bring their guard down, but also reflect on their own styles, personalities, and how we might be able to lean into that for their future sales needs or professional development. I think this is a really great opportunity for me to use this game database because I've got some pretty clear criteria to put into a filter. I've got 30 minutes to play a game. I want people to be a part of this group of 6 to play. I don't think they're particularly experienced with games, but I also don't know a whole lot about them. So I think to play it safe, I'll make this a simple game. I also don't have a ton of experience facilitating a game. So I'd like this game to be really simple in essence. It needs to be kind of an opening game that sets the stage for a longer conversation. I want it to be physical because we're all going to be in person. I think one of the play personalities that I really want to come out of this game is I want it to be whimsical. So I really want kind of that joking around, that whimsy or improv type nature to a game to shine. And then along those same lines, I see improv as a particular game mechanic that I want to lean into. I think sales can be really dynamic when you're on your feet and pivoting and really thinking and listening to people's needs. And then from a game dynamic standpoint, I think persuasion is a really important sales tool. And so to connect improv with persuasion feels right up our alley in terms of what we're trying to lean into. So that's quite a bit of criteria. I don't know if the game catalog's going to come out with something specific for me, but let's see. And lucky for me, I see 4 options, and I'm not as an experienced facilitator, so I'm going to want to look into these 4 games. And so I could click on any of these windows to look into what are the nuances and differences. The thing that really catches my eye in this case is something that's about telling stories with an extreme twist. I think that really says something whimsical to me. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go to the particular page for Wing It, and I'm going to see that yes, indeed, it does fit a lot of my criteria, whether it's time or number of people, or it's really easy to understand. It has that customization element to it, which I think could be really helpful as we're really specific in the things that we're trying to sell. I see that there are a lot of other mechanics and dynamics that I could lean into if I need to. And I see a how to play video. And so this can be a really helpful starting point for me to understand this game, see if it makes a good fit. And then if I wanted to reach out to Barometer for a little bit more information, maybe I want to talk to an expert and say, hey, here's my scenario. I'll explain what I'm trying to get out of it. They can give me some more detailed questions beyond what's on this page. So I see some ways that I could reflect on the game, but maybe I want something specific and get someone's expert opinion on that. So that's one way that you could use the game database. Another way you could do this is maybe you know a game that you want to use in some way, but you're not quite sure how to use it. So let's say I know the game The Mind. I'll type in The Mind. It's a really interesting game where silent communication is the trick of this game. I really love playing it, but I want to know, how would Barometer XP think about positioning this game for success? So I just searched in the search field. I've gone in to the Mind's page, and now I can start to unpack the game from the ground up. So instead of me guessing at different filters, I just knew a game and I want to see, can I use it? So maybe I have this 6-person group. Maybe it's the same group of people, and it's another game that we might be able to play. I see that it's easy across the board. I see that it fits my time. I see there are a lot of mechanics and dynamics, again, that I might be able to lean into. There's persuasion in here, so there could be a similar element that I can thread through. I see, again, a how to play video that I can look into. And then it does kind of fall in the same place on the pressure matrix. So this could be a really nice game to complement something like Wing It. Just a different change of pace, something that might bring out the folks who don't like to talk as much because it's a silent game. Different kinds of reflections might be really helpful. So Again, the idea behind this Play Concierge is that it's very flexible. And I like the fact that it can be both a search function for you as well as something to filter by need. So when you're thinking about using this tool, think in the way that's most helpful for you to find the experience you need.